father in Herkimer County, New York, posed as a teenager online to lure his own daughter into a relationship and lure her into sending nude photos. Now, the man set up accounts with Instagram, AOL, and a texting service in September 2013 under a fake name and started chatting online with his daughter, pretending to be a 16-year-old boy. Now, they started calling each other boyfriend and girlfriend, even though they'd never met. The girl resisted his request to send him sexually explicit photos, but finally gave in. Now, 2 months later, in November, the girl told him she wanted to break up with him. Now, after the girl broke up with him, the girl received a text from the boy's account from someone claiming to be his mother. The text message said that the boy had committed suicide. Soon after that, the girl's father told the girl that the boyfriend had sent him the nude photos that she had sent her assumed boyfriend. And the father often referred to them and how much he liked them while he sexually abused the girl. Now, a year following this, the text that she got about the boyfriend's suicide, the girl did tell a school nurse that she was being sexually abused by her father. The 41-year-old man pleaded guilty in federal court today to 12 counts of enticing a child to produce child pornography and receiving and sending child porn. He's facing sexual abuse charges in Herkimer County Court, and he could face up to 250 years in prison.
Not enough.
Agreed.
Yeah. Not enough time for that guy.
So in the beginning of the story, as we're reading this, right?
Right.
I was thinking maybe what he's trying to do is teach her, like, hey, don't send nude pictures online. You see how like easy it was for me to get your pictures? Oh, don't do that. Yeah, now that's that's a terrible idea. Terrible idea because one, now they exist. Right. That's bad, and somebody else could get them, etc. Wow. Second of all, it's super creepy. Right. Not the right way to teach a lesson. But none of that matters because it turns out, no, he wasn't doing that. He just wanted to see his daughter naked, and this was his way of doing it. Man, there's some evil in the world.
There's some disconnects in people's brain. That's just, there's a disconnect. There's a nerve that didn't get connected. There's something wrong, right? What a lack of being able to empathize with someone, right? Your own daughter, you can't even put yourself in her position. So that's what a sociopath is, right?
Yeah, and he went through so much effort to traumatize her further. Yeah. Right? Like getting her to fall in love with the kid, that's so twisted to begin with. Then he says the person that she loves committed suicide. Yeah. And that's all to get her naked pictures so that he can sexually abuse her and then, oh my God.
Where's the mother?
I don't know. That part is not in the story. They're not releasing any names or any other real details, I think, to protect the girl's privacy, of course. But yeah, so they kind of go through some of the text messages that I didn't include, but he's just coercing her to send these photos. And then when she refuses, he threatens then to send them to her dad's, and so she actually sends them so that he won't send them to her dad. Little does she know that they're actually going to her dad. It's sad. It's disgusting. God. This poor girl is traumatized on so many levels, like you mentioned, is going to have to go through so much therapy. But I think the only silver lining here is that she felt comfortable enough to tell a school nurse, and the dad will be facing time for this disgusting act that he's committed.
And now she'll I don't know, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I imagine she'll never feel safe for the rest of her life. She'll never really be able to trust someone for the rest of her life. And if she is, it'll take, massive amounts of therapy or what have you. But she's going to be shut down from this. She won't be able to have real connections with people. But I think because it just makes you go, stop. Especially if your own father did it. Oh my God.
So whenever someone violates your trust to this degree, it creates a situation that Jimmy's talking about. It's like PTSD of trust. And I've known people in a totally different context, not sexual, who have now trouble trusting people because their trust was so thoroughly violated, right? But when it's your own dad and it's sexual and all these things, how in the world is she gonna learn to trust anyone else? And that's why guys like this that do this, right, or people like this, not only they violate, their daughter's trust in the worst possible way, but they actually kind of ruin it for all of society because it makes everybody that has heard the story, anybody that's experienced it in any way, the mom, the family members, the friends, just a little less trusting of all of humanity. Yeah. And it hurts us all in that way. But I do want to say one last thing. There's a lot of temptation to send the naked pictures. Because yes, oftentimes it's guys, not always, but almost always, that are pressuring. And by the way, we did a story about catfishing where a young guy was pretending to be a hot girl and getting pictures of guys in his high school, okay, naked pictures, and then saying, I'll release these unless you do something with me, okay? And he would get guys to do that, right? So don't send naked pictures. Once you send the naked picture, you're hooked, and then they can get you to do worse stuff. Don't send it.
You know what? I'm going to kind of shift what you're saying. Don't be dicks that ask for naked pictures, coerce people to take naked pictures, and then do disgusting, disgusting things to people. If you want to send naked pictures and you have a relationship where you feel comfortable in sending those and you want to share your body in that way, I think that's okay. But I think saying that like maybe you shouldn't send naked pictures because things like this can happen, I don't think that's fair.
Okay, I hear you. Don't send naked pictures. Because there's nothing we can do about the dicks. I'm not going to be able to talk the dicks out of it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't talk.
Right, but for people who mean to do, and by the way, you might be in love today, but I don't know if you know this, people break up, right? And the person you thought that you loved might be a person who hates you the next day. It's happened before in humanity, right? So I'm just throwing a note of caution out there. You do whatever you want. It's a free country.